If your Facebook ads are getting traffic but no leads or sales, you're dealing with what I call conversion leaks. Somewhere between the ads, the landing page, or the offer, something is breaking in the system. In this video, I'll walk you through exactly how to diagnose Facebook ads that aren't converting and specific fixes that turn them profitable. I'm Christolette Vassell, the fully booked calendar coach. I've built an automated appointment system that has gotten as high as 711 booked appointments in a single calendar month. And I help coaches and consultants build fully booked, high-ticket businesses using Facebook ads and automated appointment funnels. If you want predictable clients instead of unpredictable income, you're in the right place. All right, let's get into the video. Here's what you have to understand. Ads are like a chain. It's not a single event. So the conversion part is pretty much like this. Someone sees the ad, they click on it, takes them to a landing page, they get a better view of your offer, which leads to conversion. Most people try fixing the ads when the problem is actually the landing page, the offer, the audience, or the tracking. Running ads is like plumbing. If the water isn't reaching the sink, the problem may not be the faucet. It may be that there is a leak somewhere in the pipe. So what do? You check for the leak. Where do people drop off? So you look at metrics like your click-through rate, your cost per click, your landing page views, and your conversion rates. If your click-through rate is low, that indicates that there's something wrong with your creative, or your hook, or your targeting. If your click-through rate is high, but there's no leads, the landing page or the offer is a problem. If you're getting leads, but no sales, your sales process is a problem. So let's talk a little bit about your click-through rate. When is it low? When is it good? How do you know? A click-through rate that is below, say, 0.5% is low. A 1% click-through rate is considered to be average. Somewhere between 2 and 4, that's considered to be good. If you get it to be over 4, that's considered to be really good. So that's how you know if your creative or your hook or your targeting is on point. So basically, are people clicking on the ad? That's what the click-through rate will indicate. So if people are clicking on the ad, but there's nothing happening on the landing page in terms of sales or getting leads, obviously the ad is not the problem. The issue now is the landing page or the offer. And of course, like I said, if you are getting leads are coming through, but there's no actual sales, you need to go and fix your sales process. Now, here's the thing. Most Facebook ads don't fail because of targeting. They fail because the offer isn't compelling enough. And so we go back to the value equation. The value has to be greater than the price, plus the effort, plus the risk. Examples of weak offers like generic lead magnets, vague promises, no clear outcome, and no urgency. Flip that, and you have something that is pretty compelling. So, for example, you could put an improvement on something like book a free consultation, to something more like get a 15-minute strategy call where I'll show you exactly how to add 20 to 30 booked appointments per month. Which one sounds more compelling? Obviously, the second one. It is giving a clear outcome. You do this, this is what you get. So the thing here to think about is, why should someone stop scrolling for this offer? That's what you want to think. You have to make it compelling, attractive to the audience for them to actually stop and click. Another thing you want to remember is that Facebook is a scroll platform. If your hook fails, everything fails. So that's where we look at the 3-second rule. Ads must instantly communicate who it is for, the problem, and the benefits very quickly. So that's what you focus on in the hook. A bad hook is something like, we help businesses grow. A stronger hook is, coaches, if you're struggling to get book calls from Facebook ads, this video will show you how. Creative fixes often will be stronger opening lines, pattern interrupt visuals. You call out the audience directly and you highlight pain points immediately. Another significant thing that you can do is to study the ads in the meta library. This is significant. If you want to see what works, the best thing to do is to look at what works. You know that something works when you go to the ad library, because if you see an ad there for a number of weeks, a number of months, obviously that's a winning ad, because no one is going to continue to spend money on something if it is not working. So that's an easy show tell. You go, you take a look at what's working, you study what's working, and you replicate for your own niche or business. I did not say steal or copy. I said replicate. Learn from it. Look at the strategy that they're using. How are they calling out their audiences? How are they paying off? And what's the value the person gets when they click on it? Studying other people's ad allows you to reverse engineer what's happening. Very simple. Another big thing to focus on is the landing page. Most Facebook ads fail because the landing page wasn't built for paid traffic. I see this all the time. You go there, there is no speed, there is no clarity, there is no simplicity. The page takes forever to load. You go there, it's very chaotic, and you really don't know what is going on. It's just all over the place. Some of the common mistakes: there's too much text, there's an unclear headline, or a headline that is talking about you and something generic. There's a weak call to action. Another big one, not having any social proof. That is very important. So here's a simple landing page structure. The headline, which gives a clear promise. You have the problem that is acknowledged or acknowledging the problem. You have a desired outcome, a very clear desired outcome, social proof, and one call to action. That is the benchmark. So good landing pages will convert between 20 to say 40%. If it's going below 15, then you know that you need to do some work and make some adjustments on that landing page. Now, even though meta automation has improved, targeting still matters. So common problems like the audience being too broad with weak creatives, having wrong buyer intent, and targeting people too early in their awareness. These are all issues. So this is what I suggest you test in. 3 audience types. You test interest audience, lookalike audiences, and broad audiences. If your creative is strong, broad audience often performs best. Note I said strong creative, and that is going to be a very vital piece. You have to work on ensuring that your creative is good. A lot of advertisers think ads aren't converting when the tracking really is the issue. Let me explain. Sometimes conversions are in fact happening, but Facebook doesn't really see them. So things to check is to ensure that your pixel is installed correctly, your conversion API is set up, your conversion event tracking is there, and that your domain is verified. All of those things. So you want to look at those just to make sure that you're optimized where tracking is concerned. When it comes to creatives, most people test the wrong thing. This is the wrong way to test: launching 10 ads, making random changes, and killing the ads way too fast. The better way to test is to just change one variable at a time. That should be a given, but for some reason, people don't do that. They're just changing random things and several things at the same time, and of course, not get the results from it. So when testing, these are the things you focus on, and most times in this order. You test your creatives first. Then you want to look at your offer. Then you want to look at your audience, and then you look at your landing page. Ad optimization is about a controlled environment. Remember, it's one variable at a time. You don't just change random things, multiple things all at the same time. You change one variable at a time. So you're actually able to see what's actually working. Obviously, if you're changing multiple things at the same time, you will never know which one caused the shift in the results. So you want to control your variables. This is kind of like science, right? Winning ads usually have simple messaging, strong emotional triggers, clear benefits, and strong proof. Most profitable ads are actually pretty simple. Don't complicate this process. Keep it simple. So if your Facebook ads aren't converting, don't immediately blame the ad. Diagnose the system. Recap these things: your offer, your creative, your landing page, and your tracking. Then you'll see where the leak is. One quick thing to add, when thinking about creatives, one of the things you can do is what I call comment minding. This is where you go to the comments of your competitors' ads and you look at the objections, you look at the questions, you see what people are asking, see where confusion may be, see what people like, see what people are saying, and then you can go ahead and create creatives around that. All right, so if you got value from this video, I want to invite you to subscribe, and I recommend that you go ahead and watch this video next.